Hello everybody, my name is Hannah Kelly. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am here as a coach. I know we have some volleyball tryouts coming up. It is the fall, so this is usually when school seasons are getting underway. I'm going to be talking with you guys about what coaches look for at volleyball tryouts. I hope you guys can apply these tips usefully. So the first thing that coaches obviously look for is that you are on time and you're dressed and ready to go. When I say on time, you should always be 10 to 15 minutes early just to make yourself aware of your surroundings, who the coach is going to be, the other athletes that are going to be there, make yourself familiar with the gym, the equipment, all of that. You should immediately get changed into your gear if you're not already in it. You should have proper court sneakers, or if you are newer to the sport and you don't have, all the volleyball gear, you can just wear running sneakers that have a good insole and good ankle support. Volleyball socks, they actually go halfway up your leg and they're meant for if you wear active ankles. Not everybody wears them. I never did. I don't actually recommend them. You don't need to wear them when you go to tryouts. You don't need to wear them at all. Knee pads, appropriate shorts. If you're not a big fan of spandex, you should at least wear sporty shorts and also a baggy t-shirt. One tip about the t-shirt, if you wear a bright color, coaches are more likely to notice you because you stand out, and if they don't know your name at the tryout, they'll keep saying, oh, that person in the orange shirt, I liked their passing, or oh, I remember when that person was serving in the orange shirt, they had a really consistent serve. So wearing bright colors actually helps you stand out and get more noticed. The next tip would be to hustle the entire practice. So what I mean by that is not just during the drill, when you're at the net, when you're passing a ball. When you do your skill or do your part in the drill, you should be hustling to go and get the ball, because if it comes down to you and another player on the team, they're going to be thinking about all the extra little things. And if someone's just casually walking to a ball, or if they're talking to somebody and not really paying attention, it makes it look like you're a lot less eager to be there than somebody who is running all over the place to get their ball and make sure they're back as quickly as possible so they can get another repetition in. Most coaches also will say at the beginning of their tryout what their expectations are and what they specifically are looking for that team. Yes, we might be blabbing a lot at the beginning, but it's actually really important to listen thoroughly to what the coach is looking for, so you can think about if you have those skills and how you can stand out in that coach's eyes. Or if you're weaker in certain areas and you hear that that coach is looking for that, you know that you need to work extra hard during the tryout to make it look like you have a skill in that area. That leads me to confidence. So confidence is really, really key. Even if you're not confident in your volleyball abilities, if you're a more basic player, or maybe you're advanced and you're still not really confident, go into the tryout acting like you're a winner, like you know what you're doing 100%. It's okay to ask questions, and you definitely should ask questions. Have the vibe that you are going to make the team because you have the skill level, you have the attitude to back it all up. Coaches also look for players that are coachable. So if they're giving you a critique and you're either nodding and you're just running off and doing the next thing, coaches like to see that you're actually engaged with them. Make eye contact, listen to what they're saying, and actually apply it during the tryout, and they will see that you are a player that takes critiques well and that you are easy to deal with when it comes to actually coaching. Always be really positive for yourself and be positive for other people as well. Coaches like to see athletes who have a great attitude. You may not have the best skill level amongst all of the other players there, but if your attitude shines through, makes a big difference. Coaches know they can work with somebody who has a great attitude, and if they see that they have potential during the tryout and a good attitude, the coach will definitely take you for the team because they know that they can work with you throughout the season. For example, you could have been the captain and the star player on your club team, but then when you go to your school tryout, the coach may be aware of the success you had on your past team, but that was not their team, this is. So they want to see you be a certain type of athlete for their team specifically. Not saying that great athletes aren't going to make every single team they try out for, but you can't have a bad attitude and be a talented athlete, because coaches are going to realize you may not be as coachable. Their goal is to coach you for this season, not for seasons past. So if you are a strong athlete and a strong asset to a team you've been on before, and you feel you'll be an asset to this team, make sure you have a positive and supportive attitude to go along with it. And they know that they're not going to be starting out with rock stars all of the time. That's the point of a tryout. You don't need to be a perfect volleyball player. None of us are. You're going into this tryout to learn and also to make a team, so that when you make that team, you can gain all of that experience and skill level throughout the season. Make sure you show that you are a team player even during the tryout process, because volleyball is a huge team sport, and a lot of times coaches will not be able to gauge that a lot during the tryout because most people are focused on themselves. But if you show that you're confident in your own abilities and you're able to also support other people at the tryout, that goes a long way, showing that you're not only a team player, but also a leader as well, because you're trying to lead by example, give a positive vibe, and also you can give tips to people at the tryout, not trying to be bossy. But if you know somebody struggles in an area and they are your friend and they're struggling with passing, let's say, you can give them a little tip like, hey, if you bend your knees a little bit more and keep your knees shoulder width apart, you'll have a more strong base and you might have better passing. It's just a friendly thing that you can say under your breath, and it's just those little things that sometimes other players really appreciate. Sometimes they don't, because some people, like I said, aren't coachable and can't take critiques from anybody. You need to be able to take critiques from your coaches and also your teammates, because they're also there to help you. And someone at the tryout might have years of experience more than you, and you might have watched them play for a really long time and be like, wow, I would love to get to play with this person. You can have mentors amongst your own team, and it doesn't mean somebody's being bossy to you. It means they're really wanting to help you out. That way the team can be the most successful. Obviously, the last tip is going to be about skill level. You need to have a basic skill level going into the tryout. Depending on the team, maybe you need to have a basic level, a more advanced level. Maybe you're trying out for a specific position, such as libero or setter. So you really need to make sure that the specific skills shine through. Like when you're setting, you need to have really, really good consistent hands. You also need to show you have quick feet. A libero, same thing, quick feet. You need to show you can get low to the ground and you're hustling all of the time. There's a lot of little things that go into each position. I'll do that in another video. Yeah, those are all the tips I have for you guys. I hope you are able to put these to good use. Now, mind you, every coach is different. This is from my perspective, and when I am coaching, these are the things that I look for. But as a basis for all coaches, majority of coaches look for these things, because to be a good volleyball player, you need to have all of these qualities right out of the gate. You can learn them, but if you show up to tryouts already with all of these things, there should be no reason that you shouldn't make your volleyball team. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I love you all. If you would like to see more volleyball videos, I'm going to be putting a series for tips on my channel. This is the first of many, since it is the season. Make sure to like this video and leave a comment if you found these tips were helpful, or if you just want to talk down below about if you have any volleyball tryouts coming up. Share your thoughts with me and I will chat with you guys down below. Don't forget to subscribe on the way out, and good luck to everybody going to their volleyball tryouts this season.